Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges.
You're in LA 40.
They were also in LA, but they were giving me like a mom auntie thing at 43.
Like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Like it was like how they dressed and how they it was like a pearl necklace and like shoulder pads. It was like old, matronly.
And you like to
Golden
give
Girls style?
pearl necklaces.
Yes. K. Jarrett.
Well, every kiss begins with K.
That's
Yes.
true.
And every episode begins with some sort of intro that we'll get to in the future.
Yeah, in a
So
little
with that
bit.
mouth.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I'm that Brian Sturges. You can follow me at Brian Sturges, Mr. Brian Sturges. You can follow Cliff Beach at Cliff Beach Music. You can follow Tiffany Hall at Tiffany Hall Music. And guess what? Guess who's back? Back again. Teddy the Greek is with us again.
Holy shit!
All the way from Pittsburgh, Florida.
Booyaka!
Music. Yes. Booyah.
God.
Sha. All right, well, here we are. We're back, baby. We're back in another episode.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay, good,
Now,
good.
As you guys have noticed, AI is slowly taking over the world. Yes, we will get to you, but after this bit. I already know how your brain works. Nope. Bring it down. Bring it down.
Speaking up, speaking
So
up.
AI is taking over the world. How you doing, Ted?
Great.
So what I want to do is I want to take a moment and let's play with AI.
Okay,
Now, this is Ask Meta's AI. Ask him anything.
okay.
All right? So, let's play a little game. Now, you know that I'm Brian fucking Sturges. Who the fuck are you? Who do you think you are? I am
Yes.
Stella. Motherfucking Hitler. All right? So let's just
Never
go
knew
ahead.
her middle name.
So let's just go ahead and let's see what Meta AI thinks of me. So let's look up who is Brian Sturges.
Pass.
Yes.
From
Searching. Who is Brian Sturges?
Come on, give it to us.
Give me. Who am I? How?
Oh, hello.
This is like he already searched it, knowing what was going to come up beforehand.
Yeah, it's almost like yeah. It's almost It's almost like
can I get
a
some
bit
food?
on a show that has been thought of before we began.
Oh.
So who was Brian? Let's see what Brian Sturges said.
I like this. I
Go
like
ahead.
this.
Give it a.
Brian Sturges is a comedian, actor, director, musician, producer, and screenwriter. Here are some facts about Brian Sturges and his career. Hosts the comedy podcast Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges.
Huh? At least someone knows about it.
Yeah.
They're AI, but
AI
they know
knows
about
it.
it.
Wrote, directed, and starred in the feature-length film Wall of Flesh, a vintage comedy. Well, we got some people in there. Oh, we're all in it, right? Yeah, we were all in that.
Did you upload this to
No,
AI?
no.
If they know about
Calm
it,
down.
they know
Ooh,
about
composed,
us.
arranged, and orchestrated the soundtrack for Wall of Flesh. Starred in ITW, Is This Wrestling? I haven't heard you talk about that one.
Well, it's a new one.
Oh,
I
nice.
actually should talk about it.
Okay.
Remind me, and we'll talk about it.
Elijah's Ashes, Hawk and Rev, Vampire Slayers.
I had a mustache and I got my head ripped off. Spoilers.
Ooh, I like that. And other films.
That's my best work.
Yeah. Let's see. Has a satirical talk show where he interviews various
Well, that's
artists.
this thing.
Yeah. Brian Sturges can be found on various social media platforms, including YouTube, TikTok, IMDb, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, and Pandora.
Yeah. But the question for me is,
No LinkedIn.
if there's
I don't
more-
have LinkedIn.
If there's more than
Nice.
one Brian Sturges, it's just
No.
you.
Better correct yourself.
Before.
There is only one Brian Sturges. It's the Brian Sturges.
Yeah.
I am the Brian Sturges.
I thought Brian Sturges was also a gay porn actor, though.
No. He does insurance in Thousand
Oh, I
Oaks.
see.
And
Oh, that's different.
there's actually like 7 of them, and I looked them all up. I actually wanted to go around and make a show in which I just go and I meet myself.
yeah, you
I
just
just
said-
go to meet every other Brian Sturges in America.
You slowly
but,
take them
but
out.
but nobody cares about this Brian Sturges in order to watch me watching the other one. So and if interested in learning more about Brian Sturges, I suggest searching for him on your preferred search engine.
Oh, like a Bing.
Yeah.
Now, would you go ahead and look up who is Cliff Beach?
Oh. Who the funk?
No. Who is Cliff Beach?
I feel like it's going to be like...
It's searching.
Searching.
I couldn't find any information on a person. Oh, that's because there's a beach called Cliff Beach in San Diego. Oh, Beach Cliff is a brand that offers protein-rich sardines.
That's true.
I don't know if I'd like that. Cliff beaches around the world. Oh, there's a lot of. I mean, the cliffs of Dover, right? Is there a beach underneath that? That sounds good.
Oh, Cliff, you see, now you knew something was up. You knew something was up.
Well, it's too generic.
Yeah,
terms.
Yeah.
Who was Cliff Beach? I looked up who was Brian Sturges. They knew exactly who the fuck
but
I am.
That name, it doesn't.
Excuse me? According to Meta AI, a Fortune 500 company.
What if I do Clifton Beach? Huh?
I think if you put music, then it'll know it's me. Because Cliff Beach is pulling too many cliffs and beaches on their own.
Yeah. Too many
You
cliffs and
devastated.
beaches.
Don't do this. You said before you started your energy was low. This is a good bit. This is a solid bit.
Clifton Beach is not a person, but rather a popular beach located in Cape Town, South Africa.
I knew this would bother you. I knew this would bother you so much.
I don't have a name.
I knew this
I mean,
bit
yeah,
was
yeah.
ridiculous
It's got
when you
beach at the
started
end of it.
doing this, dude.
Well, now we got to do everybody.
No, okay, but do who is Cliff Beach music?
Oh, I can do that.
I was gonna say, add the
That
word
should be-
music to his name.
See what we got.
All right, Meta. Give it to us.
Hey,
There he is.
see?
All right.
If you just add the word music,
call you a
boom.
jazz musician
Look at it.
from-
That's 10 times longer than mine was.
Well, there you go.
Could you read that off there, Mr. Hall?
Okay, here we go. Cliff Beach is an American jazz musician from Los Angeles, California. He's a vocalist and songwriter known for his soulful and funky music style, which he calls new funk. Cliff Beach has released several albums and EPs, including Who the Funk is Cliff Beach and You Showed Me the Way. He has been nominated for several music awards, including the LA Music Awards and the Hollywood Music and Media Award. And then they list
That's pretty
tracks
good.
of the jazz album.
There you
So
go.
once you put music in, obviously.
Yeah, it's too generic a term.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Not for me, though.
What do you get with Tim Hall? And
They think I'm the shit.
What do you get with?
There's going to be nothing if we put Tim Hall in there.
Let's see. Well, who
I
is
mean,
Tim?
it'll be like a football player, I think.
I heard the pitter patter of Little Feet.
The band? They're upstairs
Yeah.
warming up in the green room.
Spanish Moon.
Who is Tim Hall?
Yeah.
This might be more depressing than.
Tim Hall,
Timbo
aka
the
Timbo the
Redneck.
Redneck.
That's how I remember him.
Oh, a TikTok star who died in a trunk stunt accident at 18
Rest in
years
peace,
old.
buddy.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
I'm also the new track and field head coach at South Carolina. That's pretty. The Gamecocks.
Your wife, Jackie?
Hey, what if you put in Tim Hall
Music?
music? Yeah, Tim Hall music.
A leading evangelist in Australia.
That makes
These
sense.
guys are doing stuff.
Tracks.
Dude, I knew. I love you so much. I knew that when that came up. Oh, I waited all week. I waited 2 weeks to do that gag. Boom.
No, but this isn't me.
Definitely not. I'd remember these
At least they
things.
picked Cliff Beach music and it was you, not a complete
Yeah,
white
yeah.
guy.
That's what I was wondering.
This guy's doing well. This
guy's doing better than you'll ever
Detroit,
do.
Michigan. Now resides in Boston. Yeah.
Oh, luminary.
What about 1192 Studios?
Oh.
A ripoff.
Yeah.
Overpriced music production. Just download Logic.
Do it yourself.
Oh, Cliff Beach comes up again.
Go.
Oh. You showed me the way. There it is.
Wow.
I exist.
You exist in Meta. Now, may we? No, I actually
Okay, I have a prediction of what's gonna come up if you just put my name.
Reese's Pieces.
Batman.
It's gonna come up either me or it's gonna come up. It's either gonna come up to me or it's gonna be like a Brazilian iPhone specialista.
I'm into
Oh, I
that.
like that.
Because
What's
I need
the,
an iPhone.
because I've seen this guy on YouTube. He has the same name as me, and he spells it the same way. It's this guy in Brazil who's just like a whiz with iPhones, and we happen to share that name.
Is he Greek?
how does
no,
he
no,
spell
he's
the last
Brazilian,
name?
How does that
and all
work?
his videos are in Brazilian Portuguese.
But isn't your name Greek?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Ted
my name
Lopez?
isn't my. Yeah, that's what happened when my grandfather came over.
Oh, the
he
Anglo-Saxon.
yeah.
What was his
We
name?
don't know why.
Right.
What was his name originally?
Sandilis.
Sundilis?
Sandilis.
And why did he just pick Reese because it's the end, just like a little bit of the end, or why did he pick the name he picked?
You're from Dayton, Ohio?
Oh wow.
Well,
yes.
They used to just change it.
No, so they doxed me.
So there's also the guy born in 1942.
Tim, when you watch this
Right.
back, notice I just asked a question and you clipped me. Just in
yeah.
the edit when you see it, but leave it in.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
Okay, hang on to your question.
Let's say your question.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. It was irrelevant. Oh, but why did he pick the name?
We don't know why. So
Was it a random or assigned?
we don't know. So what happened was when he came over, he basically left his pregnant wife to come to America and make money and send it back over.
Oh, okay.
So she was pregnant with my dad and his twin brother. My dad and his brother grew up to be 16 years old before they ever met him.
Huh.
So they were just like there, kind of like withstanding, I believe, the Second World War. Anyway, they came over when they were about 16 years old together and met up with my grandfather. Now, my grandfather changed his name from Tandilis to Reese, and we don't know why, but the theory is that one of the theories is when he came over on Ellis Island and they were asking him, hey, what's your name? Maybe he thought they're asking him what country he's from.
Oh, Greece.
So he said,
Greece.
Greece. They're like, okay, we're just going to call you Reese.
It's, you know what? It's always some Italian with a mustache and being like, I don't care your name. I don't know, like somehow he the first job ever stolen from a white man in this country was Italian. Be like, all right, now I change your name, but Reese, you're Reese.
Yeah. You got to go fight the
was your
monkey
name
with the
changed?
barrels or whatever, you know? What?
Yours was changed, right?
Beach? Not bitch. Yes. Beach can be pronounced in many ways. It was always beach, but
Okay.
but it can be betch.
You know, he cured cancer and Bruce
did.
Willis's roommate.
In World War
cousin or
II.
something.
World War II.
So what did it say for Ted Reese? What's his?
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the what?
It comes up with two Ted Reeses. There's Laverne Reese, but the real Ted Reese.
No, this is you.
Yeah, Dayton.
Well, read it off.
These are my credits.
So originally from Dayton, Ohio,
Yeah.
graduated with a BFA in acting from Wright State University.
Facts.
Performed stand-up comedy all over the country.
Haha.
Yeah.
Performed frequently on
Little
San
bit.
Diego's regional theater scene.
Extensively.
Yeah. Graduated from the conservatory program at Second City
Yeah.
Hollywood.
baby.
Founding member of the comedy troupe ALF, or ALF.
Yeah.
All Laughs Finally. Regularly performs with the sketch comedy show Too Much Information, or TMI.
Yeah.
And co-wrote and created the concept for the meta theatrical sketch comedy show Working Title.
Yeah.
Well, look at these credits.
Yeah.
So Meta knows us all.
Meta.
So now, okay, if we may,
Yes.
we will get to music news. Don't you worry. All right. Second part is, we're each going to ask Meta one random question. Any question that you can think of that you want to ask it, you can ask it. Okay. We will start. We'll put all the pressure on Tim Hall because he likes to be the first one out of the gate.
Okay.
What question would you ask Meta AI, a fine company in which
my mind is racing.
I bought it when it was at $87. That's all I'll say.
Oh yeah? You got meta
When
bucks?
Jim Cramer was crying on CNBC about how it crashed, so I bought it. And
Good idea.
It's up 500%.
What's the
Deal.
best?
What's the deal with white people?
Actually, that's a good question. What's the deal?
Why do they smell like wet potato chips? All right.
Wet dog.
Wet dog, yeah.
The phrase "What's the deal with white people" is a tongue-in-cheek expression that could be interpreted in various ways, depending on the context and perspective. It's important to approach this topic with sensitivity and respect.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now jump to the very last line. Look at these bastards.
Remember, it's essential to approach these conversations with empathy, respect.
I don't like this. They're correcting your questions. They're like, you're rude for asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Look
imagine
up why is Meta such a dick.
Why is
That's my question.
Meta such a killjoy?
Oh, wow. Now you're asking it about itself.
Oh.
If you go negative, it doesn't respond.
That being said, so I cannot be a dick. It says I cannot be a dick. 'Cause I'm a machine. That being said, I am a machine and do not have personal feelings or intentions, so I cannot be a dick
Or appendage.
or any other type of person.
Mm.
I am here to help and provide information to the best of my abilities. All right. Just put, just kidding, boo. No G, no G, no G.
Oh, you just want it kidding.
Comma, love you.
I
Ha
get
it
it.
laughed. We got a laugh. I'm glad we could have a little fun exchange. Don't worry. I know you were just joking around. Man,
Ah,
here we are, man.
good friends.
Cliff Beach,
Okay.
What's your question?
dude. You need a second cup of coffee. He
What's the-
crashes, dude. What happened to that white lightning you were carrying around in a veil around your neck? Vial, not a veil. But you did. We're also wearing beautiful head covers.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got.
What is a Vajacial? Is that what it says? What is Vajacial?
What is a Vajacial? It's a spa treatment that is similar to a facial, but specifically designed for the vulva and vaginal area.
See what you can learn on this show?
A vajacial. A vajacial. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Vajacial typically includes a series of treatments to help improve the appearance and health of the vulva and vagina area. Exfoliation, extraction, ingrown hairs, massage to improve blood flow. Interesting.
There is also
Yeah,
the male
okay.
counterpart of a penisul as well.
Yeah. By the way, I also had a couple massage with my Middle Eastern friend Rick in Istanbul.
Yeah.
By mistake, and they thought we were the gays, but
Yeah. You ever been in between two Istanbuls?
I don't even get it.
so Ted Reese's question for AI: any question in the world you want to know, anything in the world. Let's see what's up.
Why
Why?
So far, so good.
Why do birds
You spelled
suddenly
R
appear every time you are near?
why are humans so fragile?
Getting
Oh yeah, jeez.
fragile.
This is like that the guy who speaks slow, Eckhart Tolle.
He's dead.
Is he?
Why are
He died?
humans so fragile?
Yeah, he definitely died.
It's from this fragility.
they answer with the word.
But he's dead.
You know, humans are indeed fragile in many ways. Despite being a resilient and adaptable species, here are some reasons why humans might be considered fragile. We have physical vulnerability.
Emotional sensitivity, mental
Yeah.
health, dependence on resources. Ooh, here's a
We
big
get
word.
disease.
Susceptibility to
Yep.
diseases. Wow, I don't think I've ever said that word out loud.
Aging and mortality.
Yeah.
Environmental fragility.
Well,
Look up what is unnecessary talk. Let's see, because there's another podcast called Unnecessary Talking, which I think is probably pull from. And then we'll try this, and then we'll try it with Brian Sturges.
Well, I could tell you that.
How many N's are unnecessary?
2. It's up there.
Dude. Look at the size of this font. You know what I mean?
Unnecessary talk refers to communication that lacks purpose, clarity, or relevance.
Well, that's why it was called this. So yeah, look up unnecessary. So yeah,
I'm definitely not listening.
actually the reason it's called unnecessary talk is because our tour guide in Turkey was talking, and he was just talking about people like, it's just a lot of unnecessary talk. And that's here we are. So put up unnecessary talk show.
Oh, there are two podcasts.
It's because you're here. I'm all messed up.
Well,
Well, not unnecessary roughness.
yeah. Why would that be?
Yeah, I like that.
Sounds like there's only one.
I hear a
named
car
Unnecessary
beeping.
Talk.
Comedy.
Satirical talk show.
All right.
Tune in, man. Apple Podcasts,
I wouldn't
Spotify,
consider
YouTube,
this
Pandora.
satire. I consider this dick fart humor.
But at a highest level.
Highest level.
All right. Put in.
There's a fan down here.
Well, he's getting distracted, folks. Let's wrap it up. Put in what is the music news of the week? Reset. What is the music news of the week?
All right. What do we got here? Do you want to read this out?
No.
Oh.
I want him to go first, all right? And then we're going to go. Ready? Put that shit in.
This week's news. Nicki Minaj has the top grossing female tour for music and it's just starting to begin.
Okay.
Also, Megan Thee Stallion, I see, has copped the style of very old PlayStation Nintendo games, basically like a Mortal Kombat style, for her new album called The Serpentine Woman. So I'm super excited to have both of those new records by Nicki Minaj on the tour, plus Megan Thee Stallion dropping this month.
Well, let's see if AI could do anything better than whatever that just was.
Okay, so we got Tame Impala's Kevin Parker sells entire past and futures. He's selling his future song catalog? Interesting.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, Tame Impala.
Tame Impala?
They
They're
have
good.
a lot of songs.
Or he's good.
Yeah, seems like a group with just one guy. Australian, I think.
David Sanborn does. Yeah.
He did.
Hey, I have a better question than the one I actually asked. Mine was kind of a bummer.
Okay.
And I do kind of have like a genuine like sort of desire to know how
Warts.
you would answer this question.
warts.
All right, let's do it.
It's anal warts.
No. Wow, close though. I wanted to see how it would answer the question, what are dingleberries?
Ah, what odd. I feel like Alex Trebek when he's been drinking. What are dingleberries?
Alex Trebek was Canadian.
Oh, it's a humorous and whimsical term. Folklore and mythology.
Oh.
In European folklore, dingleberries are sometimes referred to as a type of mischievous spirit or goblin, similar to leprechaun or a pixie.
Definitely.
Oh boy, dingleberry is used as a playful or derogatory term. You silly little dingleberry. Fiction and pop culture, dingleberries have appeared in various works of fiction, such as books, movies, and TV. What? Such as books, movies, and TV shows.
That's all the same shit, right?
Yeah.
So, botany, dingleberry is also the common name for the fruit of the dogwood tree, which is a small red.
But it's
or
not
blue-
Well, that's what we were all
But it's
talking
not
about.
saying it's a little wadded up piece of toilet paper stuck
so
in
this,
the butthole.
so you
Yeah.
would agree this is a hole in meta AI.
Yeah, absolutely.
It needs Urban Dictionary.
whole-
What's this
wholesome
guy's
hole.
name?
Urban-
The one, the hoodies and the
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary would have
Fix that shit.
Yeah.
You got 2 weeks.
Yeah, I can't believe, right? Because that's, I was like, and I wondered, like, oh yeah, they'll like define it as a person, maybe, you know.
Stop
Yeah.
being polite, you little AI bitch.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
put
in
in
there.
how to win a Grammy.
but I didn't think,
Well,
it
you're
would
laughing
say
at
it's
that.
the little wadded up pieces of toilet paper in the ants.
Yeah, and your asshole.
All right, how to win a Grammy.
First, you gotta put
You
out
got to
music.
create exceptional music.
Suck Rick Rubin's dick.
Wow.
Dingleberry.
You have to understand the entry process.
You gotta juice them.
Choose the right category.
They're dry.
You have to network and build relationships. Promote your work. Get nominated. Yeah, sure. Vote and campaign. You have to be at the ceremony, and you have to
was
stay
crashing.
persistent and.
You don't have to be at the
patient.
ceremony to win.
You have to focus on artistic excellence.
Fuck this AI bullshit. Get me out this country ass motherfucker.
Well, I guess we could close out of there then. Well, that's good. All right. Well,
That was a great segment.
now let me tell you another story.
Yeah, tell me some
Yeah, you
homeless
done with the
stories.
music news? Don't you give me that look.
I'm done with the music news.
Music. All right. So I'm out getting gas a couple nights ago, right at this gas station here. Mm-hmm. And up pulls a woman. And I'd say she's probably in her late 50s, 60s.
Uh-huh.
And she pulls up and she puts her window down and she's like, hey, mister, I'm really down and out. And I don't know if I just need like $5 for gas.
Uh-huh.
Now, well, I just look at her. I just look at her car, which is like a new Mustang, and I look at her license plate, which is spelled SEXIGRL, SEXIGRL. And I said, "No, thank you, ma'am."
Oh, polite.
And then I got and I
Gentleman.
pulled away, and then all I heard is, well, "Go fuck yourself," right? And I was like, "Oh, well."
that is
That was a
sexy
very
girl.
short interaction in which a woman told me to go fuck myself. So I didn't think anything of it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Yesterday, I take the kids out. I'm in a parking lot, walking, and there's a crosswalk. And well, guess who pulls up
Oh, sexy
many
girl.
miles? This is 4 or 5 miles away. Coincidentally,
Yeah.
this is within 24 hours of that. Right? She pulls up, and there she is, and she looks at me. And she's like, with that look of like,
Oh wow.
I know him, but I was with the kids, and then I saw her circle around to the gym. Now, I was in my wife's car. Now, in my vehicle, right, I have everything you need. Pens, paper, mints, sanitizer, wipes, condoms, alcohol, pills, Bill Cosby's greatest hits on LP.
You don't need condoms.
So she's, where was I going? So she was blah, blah, blah.
At the gym.
She's at the gym. Now, you have to understand, and I'm going to be honest with you, this was not a sexy girl.
Oh, false
This was
advertising.
an old woman. Now, because you're in Los Angeles,
Handsome guy.
see, there's a series of women that you are hot, right? And I could see in the 80s, she sucked a bunch of cocks and wore a white snake jacket and everything was good, right? So
Here we
she,
go
you know,
again.
she got passed
White
around
snake or it's made of white snake?
Capitol Records, right? So, and you could tell it was somebody who was attractive.
Mm-hmm.
It was from a woman who always got what she wanted, right? But now she's like that hard LA 60, but she still has like a license plate that's like of a like a teenage Japanese girl, right?
Yeah.
She's still young going into the gym. Now, I was like, oh, I'm gonna, and then coincidentally, she parked directly in front of me.
Oh.
Out of the entire parking lot, she parked right there. And I was like, oh.
Interesting.
So of course, I was gonna mess with her because I know she's taking her old and let there, she has a cross hanging from there, telling me to go fuck myself. She has like Jesus hanging from there.
Oh, yeah. They're usually
Hypocrite.
suspicious.
So, because my wife did not have a pen, here's all I was going to do. I was going to take a piece of paper and just write, "You're old." Fold it and put it on the windshield. Now, because that's all she has. You could, you know what I mean? Like this is a person who is probably like, you know, when you see somebody's and you're like, oh, I got your whole life. I can tell you wanted to be an actress. All these producers, you're like, give me that picture, right? And it's no good. So that's all I wanted to do. My wife did not have a pen. I looked everywhere. I almost went back inside the store to purchase, but I eventually had to give it up because that little piece for her to come out of the gym and to open that up and it just says "You're old."
Oh, yeah. Would destroy her.
Would destroy her to a point,
A Parker pen.
right? But there were no pens. She did, and I almost was like, I wonder if I could like. I mean, I look at the glove boxes. I went through my wife's whole car. I went into nothing. I was like, that's too bad. But just so you know, sexy girl, you are neither sexy nor a girl. You are an old, used up lady. And all of the gym workouts and all the Mustangs and all whatever this was on your face means nothing because you're probably alone and no one's ever truly loved you because you don't deserve it.
Ooh.
That feels a little longer than just "you're old," but I get it.
But
Yeah, it's a little...
I'm like Hemingway. I can press.
Yeah.
So you're
He
old.
is like Hemingway. Yeah.
Someday.
It's like the Hemingway of fuck you notes.
But I just, it was like, because the comedy in it, I was like, because you don't need to like call names.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
need to vandalize or
Yeah,
anything.
right,
Just
right.
You're old on a piece of, and there would be, she would think about that for months. So I'm going back next week on the same day to see if I can see if she's there because it's worth it.
Oh, my God.
So Eric, Cliff, what's up with your gigs? What's going on with the music?
Oh,
Like personally.
well, we're getting ready for a show. It was supposed to be at Rosenthal, but now it's going to be at Bar 10 on June 8th.
Oh.
Doing some stuff with a couple other guys from the radio station. Barry Funkhauser is going to MC. Tristan Dolce, who's on our video audio team, will be performing his music as well. And then Chester Copperpot.
What's your next
Chester
project?
Copperpot. I like that.
Yeah, Oswald Cobblepot's dad. Yeah.
What about?
No, but we're all equal.
Oh, what now?
What's your next project? So the jazz album's done.
Oh, well, the next project. I'm glad you asked.
No, I'm sure.
Well, I know there's something.
Oh, you already have a graphic? He likes to make the graphics before the album. He's like,
we're already signed to a new label. We can't talk about it yet, but essentially that's the new.
looks very similar to, if you look back, it looks almost identical to the artwork of Wall of Flesh.
Color scheme.
Yeah,
and the pattern. Yeah, it looks almost like
Similar style, yeah.
looks almost like, you know what? I'm putting out a jazz album called AI Doesn't Know Who Cliff Beach Is.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
What a fun album.
Well, yeah. So the jazz album's nominated for album of the year.
Oh, yeah?
For one of the awards. What was
Oh,
it?
cool.
Elite Music Awards. And then the new soul record will be out in October.
We have a soul record.
Yeah, so we'll have that's the cover image for that, but we're still kind of finishing that up. But a new label,
Suspiciously like
a new
that,
label
Preston.
out in the
Suspiciously.
Midwest will be pushing it out. So we'll have more on that when it's actually out.
Yeah.
Closer to the date when we start teasing it. But yeah, things are good.
I think we need to get back to Ted because both of you, because you're falling asleep. This guy is like, I like to leave now. I would like.
Man's trapped. Well, he's got the Chili Pepper shirt on. We were talking about
Yes.
the best Chili Peppers albums. Obviously, Blood Sugar
Sex Magic.
Suck My Kiss. Legit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But
Sir Psycho
Sexy. Some people like Freaky Style, the early shit.
That whole
stuff,
album.
right? And then some people also love their later stuff.
Yeah.
Californication.
And by the way, those were my kind of.
And I said Stadium Arcadium, but he said no. He said
Stadium Arcadium is the one where it kind of stopped for me.
Is that the one that's roller coaster of love?
That was earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He did Roller Coaster of Love.
He also did Higher
covered,
Ground,
yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
was
that
on
can't be good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is
That's
it good?
great.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about Flea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, that makes
On the
sense.
slap in the
Yeah.
bass, yeah.
So who do you think is the better musician?
Stevie or Flea?
No. Anthony Kiedis or Flea?
Flea.
Oh.
I wouldn't consider Anthony Kiedis a musician.
You don't think singers are musicians?
You heard it here
It's-
first. I agree.
It would be between Frusciante and Flea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind
I
of the two sort of.
I consider
I'll
him
call
a
him Jack.
character and a front man and a poet.
Yeah.
I don't consider him a musician, though. He's not a singer.
Right, no.
He's not that great. His voice is actually not good at all.
Fucking suck.
But it
I think
fits
it's
the
serviceable.
style.
I always loved his voice. Yeah. I mean, you
But
know,
I wouldn't think of it's like when you think of like a Frank Sinatra, he's not that.
No,
he's not
exactly,
Luther Vandross.
exactly.
He's not that kind of.
He's
singer.
not a crooner.
He didn't
He's
write
not a
I did it
crooner.
my way.
Yeah.
But he gets an emotion out there. I'm not saying he's shit or anything. I'm just saying
No.
like it's like if you were like, hey, like Flea and John Frusciante are amazing musicians.
right.
You know,
What about
he's
the
not
Will
clean.
Ferrell guy?
He's not Freddie Mercury. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that kind of voice. Not everybody does.
Yeah,
It
Freddie
never has
Mercury.
to.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just saying, even Axl Rose, like he's not that.
Now, what do
yeah.
you think about all of the AI songs that are out now?
Oh.
Because what's happening is that there's apparently this guy in Sweden who has the largest music collection out of anyone in the planet. Because what he has done is he created 156 aliases or whatever, but he got AI songs and he's publishing those under all these different names.
Oh, really?
So he has over 1 billion streams of his music, which has been all AI created and is out there. What do you think of AI music replacing
you can't do that.
Well, he did it,
You're
did
not,
it?
but you're not really making it.
right?
That doesn't count.
He's making
Well,
money.
I know, but apparently it does. I know what
For
you're
streams
saying,
and stuff. No.
but it's AI.
No,
but
you
the
gotta,
streams work.
It's just like now where you have artists like Kendrick Lamar. He finally had like a platinum record, but like they were like, we're not gonna take it from streaming. It has to be old school. Like people actually physically going and buying the album on iTunes or whatever, like a full album, not just whatever or streaming. Because streaming is a passive listening. It's not an active listening. Whereas like going down to a Tower Records and buying a CD, that's a different experience. That's a different commitment. And so this person just regurgitating what already exists is not creating.
I met the coolest guy of the week as I went down to Torrance to buy a 1970s Ibanez archtop jazz guitar. And when I arrived, he owns a Japanese store dedicated to jazz, and it was the coolest shit. So all of his records were the Japanese imports. So that's his whole business.
those.
And he had the hi-fis, the tube stereos. Like he was a legit jazz guy, playing like a Birdland Princeton, and he had a couple other nice guitars on there. But he was like the most legit jazz guy I have seen in so long. Like his whole life, that was it, right? And
And it made you want to go procreate with Japanese women?
In fact, you know what I did is I hunt. See, every guitar I buy, I hunt for a strap, and I find the perfect matching strap. And I went with the waves, the Japanese waves, because it matches the. It has the binding is actually abalone going all the way around.
Oh, it's abalone.
So I went with that, the Japanese to match the
tasty
Japanese
fish.
thing. So that's.
Pish.
He's not gay, Ma. He's creative, right? the family guy.
Did he have highballs?
I don't know what that is. A
Like
cocktails.
glass?
Yeah, when you go to like a Japanese whiskey highball.
Where he's like carving. But I'm telling you,
Because they do that. They have listening rooms like for vinyl and jazz.
for the Asian month, for this was, I was like, somebody should do something because it was the coolest shop. It was just like this Japanese guy just doing Japanese jazz. That's it. That's it.
That's niche.
All you get.
One of my favorite Japan-only imports of Herbie Hancock, Flood record, 1975. One of the best. He does two great Japanese records that now are streaming here.
Well, if we're ever down there, we should stop because it's like if you're Japanese / into that or jazz.
Oh yeah, remember we did that whole
I
J-pop?
wish I knew his name. I'd give him a shout out.
Episode?
Look it out. It's in torrents. Just look up Japanese jazz torrents. You'll find it.
Yeah,
Hey,
you'll find it.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
Here we go.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
Ooh, oh.
He's just going through a stage.
That was so good. That was so good.
That was just right, Cliff.
That was great. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It makes up for the fact
He's
you were
back.
sleeping for the first 35 minutes of this episode.
Oh. But why?
Well,
What caused
She's
that?
playing a practical joke on him by putting an explosive thing.
Oh, that's
do
a
it.
pretty.
It seems
big
like I
explosive.
would kind of not be cool with that. If my wife did
Yeah.
that to me, I'd be like, well,
Under your pillow and blows your eye socket out.
Yeah.
you might.
What's one thing you wish people understood about you more?
Nothing. Nothing. No. Fuck you.
That's just like the
That's the Brian Sturges rule
Yeah.
book right there.
Fuck it.
Just fuck you.
I'm very excited to
Don't
see
you love
this
an
fight.
accent though? He didn't yell
Oh,
at
the
him
fight?
like the other guy. You know?
Oh, yeah.
He came off. Maybe he was a little brown. this
Well,
one?
because he wasn't bringing up his dead daughter. He was just
But yeah, I'm excited to see
Jake
him
Paul. And,
just
oh man,
just
we got to do that again.
obliterate
We need
Jake
to do
Paul.
it. We need to do this.
I hope that it happens just because I'm rooting for the old guy.
you know he's gonna take a bunch of punches to let Jake feel like a man,
Yeah.
and then he'll just be laughing all the time and be like, "Ah, you crazy."
But
I
that
guess
like
they're
amps him
making
up,
millions.
You know?
Yeah.
He's an underdog fighter.
Wow. Ouchie, ouchie.
That's like a broken finger.
Oh, that sucks.
Man, there's a guy who's broken 2 of his knuckles doing something very similar. Wow, that's the worst.
You broken some knuckles?
Yeah, I was doing some Taekwondo, yellow belt, bitch.
Oh,
Want to fight
watch
about
out. Yeah, I don't
I'll
want to
leave
fight
you a
about
note that
it.
says you're old.
You don't think I know it's true? Oh, this is your boy. He's gone. He's changed.
Oh,
from,
he's
I
changed from
cannot
the
stand this guy.
Kool-Aid
The
chicken
Kool-Aid
guy.
man.
All right, here
Why
we
does
go.
he got liquid plumber? Oh no.
When you're all stopped up, who you gonna call? The Roto-Rooter man. When you're all stopped up, who you gonna call? The Roto-Rooter man.
Hey, we've all had that issue.
Who you gonna call? Roto-Rooter. When you're all stopped up,
He has so many more views than I
who you
have.
gonna
I was
call?
gonna say, do you think he does
a
it
minute of
purposely
this?
to get the views?
Well, yeah,
When you're
Like
all
he's not
stopped
actually
up,
crazy.
right.
Who you
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah.
call?
yeah. He's probably like a, he works as like a hospital intern or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
To be an accountant.
All he eats is canned goods. I get it.
Look, Betty, you have gonorrhea. You may have given it to somebody else, or somebody may have given it to you. Who gave it to whom doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that if we don't bring the contacts in for examination and treatment, VD will keep right on spreading. So?
That's what Brian said.
Who cares? We've all gotten VD, right, people? Right? Well, you've been married since
yeah,
'92.
yeah, I've
If
never
you
had
can get
it.
rid of it, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People think I'm obsessed with this, but I'm okay with it. I am obsessed with it. And I think this is an obsession that doesn't hurt.
If my daughter ever brings home a motherfucker who looks like that, we're gonna have words with both of them.
Well,
Okay?
that's the call of the muskrat. The porcupine.
God.
Yeah.
You know he fucks too, right? You
Prickly.
know he fucks.
Yeah.
Fucks hard.
Well, you know what I'm always thinking? What the pubes like? You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what you're always
Next
thinking?
one.
I just commitment.
See if we get a closer.
The commitment.
Because I like the dye mine green, give it a little Joker vibes. You know what I mean?
Now this is the guy, right? So this guy steals an RV,
Oh, okay.
right? And then because he put the screwdriver in and turned it, and so then they find the RV and they can't start it, so they go and get him from the jail to teach the owner how to start her own RV that he did. That's what you were about to watch.
Wow.
You gotta get in that little slot.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, now. Okay, yeah, so now, to turn it off, you come back, right? So you're
Here's
back.
the meth.
Okay, bingo. Okay. All right, now to get it forward, to turn it on, you're gonna have to get it back, so easy. Look, right there, and now up, and then forward. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't have to, it's just like a regular cheese. As soon as you feel it.
What? They're so like chummy.
That's a work
He stole
release
her
program?
car.
Yeah, he's in an orange jumpsuit.
He's like, well, this how you do it.
Well, I'm sure they were giving him like that's gonna help him out. Right?
Well, that's the beauty of it, is that these people who are
Wouldn't AAA
criminals,
just take it away?
they are geniuses at what they do.
With a
They're
screwdriver.
the Bobby Fishers of meth RVs.
Exactly. Yeah.
This was another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. Hey.
Can you ask AI if this is VD?
Oh, it's BD. I didn't call it music. You did the last 2 episodes. Music.
Well, Ted Reed
What
gave
are you
it to
gonna
me.
do now?
Yeah, what am I
Yeah.
gonna do?
This is still another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. Cliff. Reset.
I got a
Cliff
red
Beach
hot
music.
chili pepper right here.
Timothy Hall music. At Ted Reese. At Brian Sturges. Hey, listen. And don't remember what Memorial Day's coming.
Yeah, don't remember.
Get your grill money together. Start getting ready. Summer's coming. I'm going to wear Walmart short cargo pants.
Ooh.
I'm going to get some Kingsford hickory. I'm going to go out there and be a dad. Drink scotch alone while cooking meat.
That sounds good.
Japanese jet.
I approve. We'll see you next Tuesday.